Chosen Vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man, Druuill, and I'm back at you again with another video. Let's get right into it. They're trying to keep you in the matrix. You can do way better than they can provide. Ditch them and choose God. Anyone that doesn't want you to become successful is trying to keep you stuck, trapped, concealed, caged in to the matrix. All right, anyone that doesn't want you to go after any goals or dreams, or anyone that wants you to be mediocre is trying to keep you stuck in the matrix. Some people are willing participants when it comes to having a life where they hate it. Some people are willing participants. You're not supposed to have a life that you hate. You're not supposed to have a life that you don't want. You're supposed to have a life that you do want. You're not supposed to be living a life that is not conducive to the way you want to live. All right. You should be creating the kind of life that you want to live. You should be creating the kind of life where you want to be successful. You should be creating the kind of life to where you don't have to be a part of the matrix. All right. There are certain things in life that will keep you trapped in the matrix. All right. That's listening to other people. That's doing what others want you to do. That's following the path that other people want you to take for your life. Everyone has a specific path they are supposed to take. And what boggles my mind is this. And I'm not saying people don't want you to be successful or have certain things in life. It's just that they will talk you out of doing the things that make you happy. And that is the ultimate success in life. Doing what makes you happy, not doing what you hate. I know there are some people out there that do what they hate and they're very proud of themselves. And I'm very proud of those people too. Keep doing what you hate. If you do what's hard, your life will be easy. If you do what's easy, your life will be hard. But there are some things that are still hard that people would love to do. It's hard to do what you love to do and make a career out of it. But if you learn it, if you figure it out, your life becomes easier afterwards. But what boggles my mind is this. You have people that will try to get you to go down the path they see fit for you, but they didn't even go down the path that was most fit for them. And they may want you to be successful. They may want you to have a nice home and all these other things, but it's not the way that you desire to go about doing it. And there are some ways that will work. There are some ways that won't work. There are some ways that you could achieve the same result. It's just a different way. So there are all kinds of ways and all kinds of steps and all types of approaches that you can go about reaching the level of success that you see fit for you. But there are those out there that want to keep you stuck in the matrix. What you love to do is going to allow you to exit the matrix. What you love to do is most likely going into business for yourself, most likely doing something that will allow you to be free. Because if you do what you love to do for a career, for a job, you will never work a day in your life. And that's what you're supposed to be working towards. You work that 9 to 5 until that business pops off. You work that crappy job until that business pops off. You work that job that you hate to wake up to. You hate to see the people. You hate to see their faces, the smiles, because it's all fake. If they were real, if they were righteous, if they were people of character, you wouldn't mind going to some of these places and seeing some of these people. But you want to create a toxic free environment for yourself, and you want to create a toxic free environment for your mind. All right, you are the type of person that is drama free. You are the type of person that's BS free. All right, you want to be out of the matrix. You don't want to have to be around people that are not supportive of your thoughts, people who are not supportive of peace, people who are not supportive of the type of person that you are working towards being. And once people see the type of person that you are, if it's someone that they don't respect, you will constantly have to deal with them until an opportunity presents itself for you to either make them respect you, or they just choose to respect you based off of how you handled something. And no, I know that's life, but there are people who get a lot of that. There are people who are tired of that. There are people who don't want to have to do that and add that to their list of work along with having a job. All right, there are some people who like that type of, you know what, I go there every day, I destroy them, I crush them, I break them, and that's amazing. There are some people who love to do that, and they love to go to these jobs and fight back and be a career warrior, sir, or career warrior, madam. I appreciate that. I approve that message, and I love to see people do that. But me personally, I don't have I'm not saying I don't believe in myself, but it's just not for me. I'm not going to say that I don't have the anything to be able to do that or I can't do that. But what I will say that is it's not for me, and I understand that it's not for everybody. So since it's not for everybody, since it's not for everybody, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take up some kind of skill, take up some kind of trade, do something that you can get paid on your own, even if you have to work remotely. But to be honest, I don't even like that. All right, somebody constantly like checking up on you while you're relaxing, while you're chilling. I know you're supposed to be working and everything, but to me, I would be too comfortable to work remotely for somebody else's company. I would have to be working for myself and doing something that I love to do, and doing something that makes my spirit feel free, and makes me feel good and makes me feel happy. All right. I would rather do something like that, because working remotely would bore me half to death. It's still a job. It's just at your home. And to me personally, that's even worse. I know there are some people who can do that, but the way my mind works, that's just not that. To me, that's basically like bringing the prison or bringing the matrix like right to your home. And I know some could beg to differ or argue my stance on that point. But hey, it is what it is. It's just my point of view. All right. It's my stance on my point of view. So it is what it is. All right. But to me, that's still like being in the matrix. And I want to be as outside of the matrix as possible. And the way you continue to furtherly remove yourself from it is to become financially free. And to become financially free, you have to become financially literate. That means you have to study, that means you have to read, that means you have to watch videos, that means you have to take time out of your day to learn. And it's like, when you could be enjoying yourself, you're going to have to learn. When you could be having a good time, you're going to have to learn. When you could be going out and doing something, or sleeping, or getting some extra rest, or watching your favorite show, or watching the game, or just watching a podcast, you're going to have to learn. And that's what it took me to understand. I'm like, yo, why am I not getting to where I want to get? Why am I not making as much progress as I feel I am? I feel I'm doing 100 things a day, but it's like I'm still not getting to where I want to get, or I'm still not feeling as successful as I should or I could be. It's because even though you may be doing a lot, you have to put in more effort. And a lot of people don't know how much effort you're willing to put in. They just see it as you figuring something out. They just see it as you wasting time. They see it as you not getting anywhere. They're not aware of how to make money off of it or how to become successful with it. So they will discourage you because they don't want you to fail in life. All right. And some people just are authentic. They don't want you to fail. And then others, they want to control you and they want you to have a lesser quality of life, because if some people don't achieve their goals, they're not going to want others to achieve their goals either. And that's just the way the cookie crumbles. So you are trying to exit the matrix, and you want to be able to do it in a way to where you can live the life you want. You can have a cool, awesome, amazing life. And you don't want to have a dull, boring life to where things aren't fun for you. You don't want that. You want an amazing life. You want a life that's fun. You want to be able to do the things you want to do, all while getting paid, all while getting that almighty dollar. All right. All while being closer to Almighty God. All right. You want all the almighties. You want the almighty dollar, and you definitely sure for sure, want the Almighty God in your life. And what would allow you to concentrate on God and have him closer to you and you closer to him and to have a better life than to have money and not have to be taken out of heaven constantly because you are around people who are bringing nothing but hell into your life, into your existence, into your reality, because that's just who they are, a devil. People who are devils that work for Satan, they are just straight got a terrible, awful, putrid, stank mindset and outlook on life. And you don't want to constantly have to exchange energies with those people every day. You don't want to have to do that. And that's rough. All right, that's called a toxic work environment. Some work environments are toxic without even people labeling it as such. And they don't even know why. Yo, man, I just don't want to keep coming here. I don't know why. It's because it's toxic. It's because the people are draining, they're fake, and they're feeding off of you. All right, some like empaths, when they go to certain jobs, people who are high vibrational, you are it's a feeding ground for you to be fed off of by certain types of spirits out here that are unfulfilled. All right, that's why they want to test you, get on your nerves, poke you, prod you, be annoying to you, do things to try to like low key harass you in the workplace. And it's like they make you have to fight them just to have to work and do your job. Me personally, I don't want to put myself through that. I've already been through enough of that. I've worked at several places, and all the experience that I have encompassed from working at all these places, it's like, you know what? I'm good on it. So I'd rather be able to, I'm not saying I'm opposed to it. I'll do whatever I need to do to get to wherever I need to get and have whatever I need to have. But if I don't have to, I'm not putting myself through that. And I'm going to work in a way to where I'm outside of the matrix, where I'm not dealing with people too heavily, where I'm not dealing with negative, hateful, spiteful, petty, non-purposeful type of energies, people that just want to bring others down just because they need something to do momentarily. And like people are just bored, people hate their life, they're unfulfilled, and they want to take those things out on others, especially if they have to be around somebody who's unaffected by the ills that they may be experiencing through the whole entire day. And if you're like me and you watch my videos, you're the type of person that can be happy in any environment until people come around and purposefully try to deal with you. And then the only way sometimes is to have to deal with people is you got to do mental karate. You got to do mental jujitsu. You got to kill some negative energy within yourself and your own mind, and to avoid from you actually, getting physical or verbal or having any arguments, altercations, or issues with other people. All right. And it's like you just want to do your job. Who wants to keep having to have to tell people to respect you or tell people to leave you alone or get in somebody's face? All right. Some people don't see people as a threat, and some people, they just don't respect other people. So it's like you could tell them, hey, dude, don't do this or don't do that. And they're just going to keep doing it until you have to get physical with them. Some people, that's just how they roll. And it's like they don't know they should have left you alone until, things get serious. But you don't want to have to keep going through that. You don't want to have to keep dealing with those types of spirits. You don't want people to keep constantly trying to push you to the limit to where you don't end up having your place of employment anymore because you couldn't stand it and you were at your wit's end with someone who kept affecting you negatively time after time after time, day after day after day, because they could, and you wanted to keep your job and you didn't do anything. So that which unfortunately may have given that person a green light to keep thinking they could be the person that you could be, unless you like pull up at their crib or something, or try to take it outside of that place. Things that you don't have time for, things that you don't want to waste time on, things that you don't want to have to do. And it's like some people don't get it until something physical happens to them and they are, made to sit down and think about the decisions that they made prior to this experience or whatever that take place. Some people don't understand until they get some tough love. All right. So to avoid all of that, all right, you're going to want to do something that you love to do on the side, and you're going to want to do it like your life depends on it. You're going to want to make sure you make time for that, even when you don't feel like it. And this is why I always stress being motivated, doing things when you don't feel like it, doing things when you're tired, doing things when you're sore, doing things when you don't feel like getting out of bed, doing things when you like before work, making extra time, doing things after work, making extra time. So that way you will never you can create a reality for yourself to where you'll never have to deal with these nincompoops ever again. People who secretly hate you, and it's not a secret to you, all right, but people who hate you that you have to just go see every day. I don't want to be in an environment where people are hating me. Of course it's going to give them cancer, which is their own problem, their own fault, but I still don't want to have to exchange energy and deal with these kinds of people and deal with the stress of having to be around people who don't see you as favorable. All right. So I rather work on me. I rather self-educate. I rather educate myself out of poverty. I rather do some things for myself to where I won't have to have the same struggles that I had previously. I want to be the type of person that's always improving, always making some stipulations, some corrections, some improvements, some correcting some things, overcoming some challenges, so that way I can get to the next level of life no matter what level of life I'm on. No matter what level of life you're on, you have the ability to get to the next level, to take it to the next level, to do something positive with your life, to do something amazing with your life, to do something great with your life that will allow you to be able to do what you want with your life. You just because all that's out there is all that's out there doesn't mean you can't create something for yourself and put yourself out there. You can create what you want, all right, and that's the thing about living. You're supposed to be creating and making what you want, so that way you can be the one who gets to experience it. Creating your reality is all on you. All right, God can assist you, he can direct you, he can bring people into your life to help you. But as far as you creating your life, as far as you creating your reality, you do that. God can help you, bless you, assist you, but you are the main person. You are God when it comes to you creating your reality. So, I mean, the only explanation left is they're trying to keep you stuck in the matrix. There are people who don't want you to experience the richer things in life, the better things in life, a more higher quality of life, because they may not have. And when things change and when other opportunities present themselves that didn't present themselves to previous generations, there's going to be a lack of understanding. There's going to be a lack of knowledge. There's going to be a knowledge gap. There's going to be wealth gaps. There's going to be information gaps. You may have some different type of information about the things that are going on in your life and how things are going. Doesn't mean you should totally wholeheartedly discard what you've been told by certain people, elders, people who have been here before you. It doesn't mean that what they're saying isn't helpful. It doesn't mean that what they're saying is wrong. It just may not be right for you and your life. And you may be able to take bits and pieces of it. All right. They tell you certain things that are positive, use it. They tell you certain things that are helpful, allow those things that they tell you to help you. But it's a certain way that you want to be helped, and you want to be helped by you trusting God, believing in God, obeying God, and doing what he put you here to do, being what he put you here to be. That's what it's all about. To do what God put you here to do and to be who God put you here to be. You may be an artist, you may be an author, you may be a designer, you may do hair, you may do nails, you may be a real estate agent, you may sell homes, all right, whatever it is. You may be a tenant, all right, may be getting that monthly check money, all right, I'm not mad at you, all right, whatever it is that you're doing to keep yourself successful, to keep yourself wealthy, to keep yourself healthy, to keep yourself in the life and in the mental state that you see for yourself and that you desire and truly want to have, you're going to have to do something. When you see people who have something, you see people who did something. When you see people who don't have something, you see people who didn't do something. So it's time for you to start doing something so that way you can have something. That way you can create something for yourself, to where you don't have to be around people that can talk to you any way they want to for not even enough money. These people want to talk to good people. These people want to talk to their best employee. These people want to talk to the person with the greatest spirit at the job. And that's why they want to break you. That's why they want to destroy you. That's why they're coming after you. You got the strongest spirit at that place. And they want to see it crushed. They want to see it stepped on. They want to see it stoned. They want to see it broken. You got the strongest spirit there. You have taken more there than all your other employees or coworkers. You've taken all their crap because despite everything you're going through, you still get to feel good about yourself. Despite everything you're going through, you still can smile. You can still be happy. You can still feel good. You can still have a positive attitude. You still have a money attitude. You still have a success attitude. You still have a healthy attitude. They're trying to keep you in the matrix. They don't want you to go after what God has in store for you. If you go after what God has in store for you, you're going to be blessed, and they're not. They don't see any way for them to be blessed. They don't see any blessings coming into their life. They don't see God doing anything for them, possibly because they're not looking hard enough, and they're so focused on what he's doing for you that they're missing out on what he's doing for them. But they're trying to keep you in the matrix. All right, you can do way better than they can provide. This person wants to give you a good idea. I mean, that's great. You know, it's positive. You appreciate it, but you can do better than that. God can provide for you God can provide better for you than man can. What God has for you in store for you is going to be better than any idea anybody could ever tell you, unless they're instructing you to go out and go forth and do what you were put here to do. Hey, you're real talented. You're one of the best piano players I've ever heard. You should go do piano. Hey, you could sing. You have one of the best voices I've heard since Anita Baker. You should go sing. Hey, you're extremely talented. You're one of the best artists I've heard since a Ross, or a Meek, or a Jay-Z, or a Wayne, or a this or a that, whatever it is. All right, you're one of the best producers out here. You remind me of Manny Fresh, Timberland, Kanye, Knife Wonder. What's that dude's name? Alchemist. You remind me of Alchemist. All right, you remind me of Zaytoven. You remind me of Zaytoven. All right, playing them little church riffs on the beat and whatnot. Yo, whatever it is, you remind me of Doja Cat. Okay, everybody likes Doja Cat. Yes, indeed. And I'm praying for that person as well. We let's all pray for Doja Cat. Very creative spirit. All right, a little too creative, but we're praying for our sister girlfriend. All right. Look here. They're trying to keep you in the matrix. They're trying to keep you in the matrix. All right. People don't want other people to be happy or successful or to live their best life if they're not. It's just the way it goes. But the thing is, you see better for yourself. You don't see yourself sitting at somebody's desk until it's time for you to exit this world. You don't see yourself working for somebody else until it's time for you to exit this world. All right. You probably have an entrepreneurial spirit. You probably have an entrepreneurial spirit. If your hand itches, your palm itches, or if you're always finding money on the ground, you have an entrepreneurial spirit. Money is trying to find you. Money is trying to come into your life. Money loves you and will never leave you. All right. You want to be able to create as much wealth for yourself as you possibly can. These jobs are going to put a cap on your creativity. They're going to put a cap on how much money you can make. They're going to put a cap on the amount of hours you can make. When you work for you, you can make more money working less hours. When you work for you, you can determine how many hours you want to put in. You want to go super hard, stupid hard, dumb hard for your success? Boom. You're able to not have to listen to other people. You're able to not have to deal with the stress. Hey, Johnson, do this. Bellevue, do this. Jameson, do this. Or Matthew, do like nobody wants to deal with that, man. From somebody that doesn't even respect you, somebody talking to you crazy, somebody demeaning you, devaluing you, belittling you, talking to you like they don't have no sense until you knock them upside the head and give them some, because that's really what they're waiting for, so they could let you go, call the police, get you put in jail, see your life turn to shambles, all because they got hatred for you. You see what we did to him? And they will talk about you like it's nothing. You see what we did to you? Do you see what we did to him? You see what we did to her? Whoa, you see how she acted? Like they're children. They're soulless. They're mindless. They're this level of intelligence ain't there. And you're too smart to be surrounding yourself around those kinds of people. You deserve to be around people who are like spirited, people who don't want to affect you in a way to where you want to make them pass away. I'm just keeping it a buck. You don't deserve to be around people like that. All right, you don't deserve to be around people who make you wish that they would go somewhere forever. You don't have to be around people like that. You deserve better. You don't deserve those type of environments. You deserve to step your game up. You deserve to bring your name up to a level to where you can get as much wealth as you want, as much health as you want, as much success as you want, as much happiness and joy and peace and love as you want. You are worthy and deserving of those things. All right. They're trying to keep you in the matrix. You can do way better than they can provide. Ditch them and choose God. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Smash the like button, smash the share button. Don't forget to subscribe. I will see you in the next one. Peace, love, and light. We are out.